Andre Louis Hicks, better known as Mac Dre, deemed the undisputed king of Vallejo, California for more than a decade, was a pioneer of the Bay Area rap scene. He is best known for his popular singles, Boss Tycoon, Feelin' Myself, Get Stupid, Not My Job, and was the creator of the Thizzle dance. Although he was very successful in his craft, little is known about his demise. Let's take a look back in his prolific life. Born Andre Louis Hicks on July 5, 1970 in Oakland, California and raised in Vallejo, California. Growing up, his parents Wanda Salvato and Alan Hicks didn't know their son would become a trail-blazing performer, but Andre's mom remembers from an early age he was a strong-willed individual. She explained, "The thing about Andre as a child was that he was always very, very outgoing and outspoken. He had a mind of his own, early on, and followed his own direction." His parents tried to get him involved in sports, but Salvato says he took more interest in talking to other kids than in playing games with them. He was interested in all kinds of people, she says. And in the differences in people. It wasn't until the family moved to the Country Club Crest neighborhood that a vivid picture of his future started to take place. Andre and his friends began carrying home large rolls of linoleum to use for break dancing in the garage. He also started asking for keyboards, Salvato recalls. And early in junior high, he started to pick up the microphone, and started rapping and writing lyrics himself. By the time Andre was a teenager, rap music had become a coast-to-coast phenomenon, and Vallejo's own rap scene began taking off. Andre created the name, Mac, in honor of his mentor Michael, the Mac, Robinson, who also was one of Vallejo's rap founders. Shortly after, his artistic persona Mac Dre was born. Andre first made waves in the Bay with his single, Too Hard for the Effin' Radio, in 1989, furthermore it was a local hit on the radio. During the time Andre attended Vallejo's Hogan High School, his career began to gain momentum. After dropping his first 3 albums, between 1989 and 1991, Andre was becoming a sensation. In 1989 at Hogan High School, Andre debuted his first publicized appearance at a talent show. Following that performance, a star was born. In addition, with many positives came a few negatives. In 1992, after a surge of local businesses and bank robberies began taking place, allegedly by a crew referring to themselves as the Romper Room Gang. Knowing Andre's affiliation with the crew, police began dissecting his lyrics, hoping to find clues to the robberies. The police claimed Andre was the ringleader. They also used his lyrics in court to help support their case. Refusing to cooperate with the police, the star was sentenced to 5 years for a crime he didn't commit. He discussed the injustices in his song Punk Police. And on March 12, 1993, he was sent to Lompoc Federal Prison. On August 2, 1996, Andre was paroled and eager to pick up where he left off in his career. Ensuing his release from prison in 1996, Andre started releasing albums consistently. Andre's fan base was growing, and mainstream hip-hop stations were beginning to give Andre's music more airtime. Embarking on a fresh start, Andre moved in 1999 to Sacramento, California, and started his independent label Thiz Entertainment. By 2004, Mac Dre was a legend in the Bay and respected nationwide, earning him a large fan base in Kansas City, Missouri. On Friday, October 29, 2004, Andre along with several other Bay Area rappers performed at a concert in Kansas City. Although most of Andre's Bay Area rap associates left Kansas City the next day after the concert, Andre stayed because he had a booking walkthrough at a club for October 31. Once Andre finished the Halloween night walkthrough, he got into a white van with his driver. In the early morning hours of November 1, 2004, in Kansas City, Missouri around 3:30 a.m., Andre rode in a white van driven by his driver while traveling northbound on Highway 71, just south of 75th Street, when a dark sedan pulled along the driver's side of the van and unloaded 30 bullets from two different guns, an automatic rifle and a .45 caliber pistol. The sedan violently rammed the driver's side of the van while shooting it. Andre's chauffeur swerved off the highway and into the oncoming lanes, before crashing into a ditch, where Andre's body was thrown from the van. The driver crawled from the wreckage and walked for help. Nearly an hour passed before police arrived at the accident. Sadly, Andre, who was only 34, was found deceased from a gunshot wound to the back of his neck. The crime scene spanned several hundred feet, and it appeared to be a targeted hit according to investigators. Despite multiple investigations and alleged retaliation murders that left 3 more people deceased, very little is known about the actual circumstances surrounding the death of Mac Dre. The Kansas City Police Department never formally arrested or charged anybody with the murder. The violent story, pieced together through interviews and court records, reflects the blurry line between speculation and reality. Although we may never know what really happened, on that fateful night of November 1, 2004, and with so much chaos and confusion surrounding his death, it's undeniable that Andre was a legend and his legacy will live on for many generations to come. During his lifetime he made many contributions, and continues to inspire people all around the world. So for that reason alone, he should be celebrated. Rest in peace Andre Hicks, aka Mac Dre. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Fateful Files.